Dear friend, I want to invite you to take a moment, a real pause, and ask yourself, how am I really taking care of my heart? Turning 60 is not the end, it's a turning point. A moment when you begin to realize your body doesn't respond the way it used to. And your heart, both literally and emotionally, becomes a dear companion, needing more protection than ever before. Have you ever thought about the small handful of nuts you eat every day? Maybe you think they're healthy, right? But here's what I've learned after over 20 years of working with patients over 50. Sometimes the foods we believe are the healthiest are the ones quietly doing the most harm. I'm not here to scare you, I'm here to share. As a doctor, a friend, and someone who has watched aging hearts get stronger through simple, mindful choices. Today, I want to show you the truth about 5 nuts that may seem harmless, but can actually harm your arteries after 60. And with each one, I want you to ask yourself, is this snack nourishing me or slowly hurting me? Let's start with an image. Imagine your blood vessels as a small stream running through a forest. In youth, it flows gently, clearly, and smoothly. But over time, if not cared for, moss builds up, debris collects, water slows, and the stream struggles to flow. That's what happens inside your body. The flexibility, the circulation, it all depends on what you feed yourself. Nuts are often seen as safe. They sit on grocery shelves in pretty packaging, labeled as heart-friendly, cholesterol-lowering, age-defying. But are they? Let me tell you about cashews, creamy, rich, and often tossed into healthy snack bags. But beneath the delicious flavor hides something called oxalates. This compound may increase calcium buildup in arteries, especially in those with weaker kidney function, which is common after 60. Cashews also contain palmitic acid, a type of saturated fat linked to higher LDL cholesterol and stiff arteries. So every handful is more than a snack. It's a choice your body has to process or protect against. Now let's talk about walnuts. I know you've heard they're high in omega-3. But what many don't realize is that most commercial walnuts also carry high levels of omega-6. And when that balance tips too far, inflammation rises, a major cause of heart disease. Plus, walnuts are extremely prone to oxidation if not stored properly. Oxidized fats burden your vessels, just like dumping sand into that stream we imagined. Then there are peanuts, familiar, cheap, everywhere, but easy to overconsume. Peanuts aren't even true nuts, they're legumes. Often fried, salted, or even sweetened, they frequently contain aflatoxins, toxic compounds from mold that thrive in warm, humid storage. Aflatoxins have been linked to cell damage, and peanuts are also rich in omega-6. If you're not balancing it with omega-3s, you may unknowingly be feeding chronic inflammation. Next is macadamia, the luxury nut, rich, buttery, found in cookies and keto snacks. But for aging bodies, macadamias can be tricky. They're extremely high in calories and fat. Just a few can spike visceral fat, the kind that wraps around organs and increases heart risk. With slower metabolism after 60, these fats don't burn off. They store. Think back to the last time you ate macadamias. Was it just a few or a whole handful? And lastly, sunflower seeds. They sound harmless, don't they? But most store-bought sunflower seeds are loaded with sodium. If you're managing blood pressure, salt is something you need to keep an eye on. Add to that their high omega-6 content, and you have a recipe for chronic inflammation and vascular aging. The common thread among these 5 nuts isn't that they're evil, it's that they're misleading. We assume all nuts are safe. But real health comes not just from the food itself, but from how it fits your age, your body, and your needs. And do you know what concerns me most? It's how many older adults, doing their best to eat wisely, still fall into silent traps. Just one right article, one food label read more closely, one change in your snacking habit, that's all it takes to start protecting your heart. My dear friend, I don't know where you are while listening to this. Maybe you're brewing a cup of tea. Maybe you just came back from a checkup. Maybe you're simply searching for something that helps you live better. But wherever you are, I hope you take this with you. Your heart is always listening. It hears what you eat, It feels every missed hour of sleep. It knows when you move and when you stay still. You don't have to change your whole life. Just your small choices. Read the labels, cut the salt, choose whole, unprocessed foods. And remember, not every nut is created for your heart. I hope today's message is like a little map, a guide that helps lead you toward a longer, stronger, more hopeful journey. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for caring about your heart. See you in the next video. And until then, may your inner stream stay clear, calm, and flowing with ease.